Hello everyone, I'm Chinese teacher Julia. This is my student Yaxin. Yaxin is Zenith APAC Managing Director. Nowadays, there are more and more people like to learn Chinese, but they don't know how to get started. So I invite Yaxin to share with you his experience of learning Chinese. Hi Yaxin.
Hi Julia, how are you?
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
我很好。好, so why did you start to learn Chinese?
Well, I started for two main reasons. I think the first one is a personal reason, which I was very curious, and I am still very curious about the Chinese culture in China in general. And the second one is professional, and I wanted to come live and work in China, and I thought that it would be very useful to be able to interact directly with my teams and my colleagues.
So what were your first impression when you started to learn Chinese?
So first impression definitely is overwhelming and a bit of thinking it's a daunting task when we see all the amount of characters and words we have to memorize, etc., etc. So I was thinking the first impression is, oh my God, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, there's like a lot of the drawing, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So, what are the most useful elements for you when learning Chinese?
I think the most useful elements are patience. You need to really trust the journey, and suddenly you struggle, and suddenly it becomes much easier. You reach one step further. So be patient with the process. And I would say above all is to have a good teacher, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Because the tandem of the student teacher is align, the exact goals and align the ways, and the understanding is essential part of the learning journey.
Yes. So do you think learning Chinese characters is very important in order to enhance your learning experience?
Definitely, which is maybe counterintuitive when we think, okay, first I learned how to speak a little bit, and then maybe later I learned the characters. But actually, learning the characters makes it much easier for the student to anchor the sounds in the mind, because you associate a sound with character. If you don't learn the character, then you just have sounds flying around in your head. So I really encourage everybody to learning Chinese, to learn the characters from the beginning, and it's actually a very fun and useful element.
Yes, that's right. I think so. Yeah, character writing are so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, have you ever learned Chinese lesson with other teachers in the past?
Yeah, so I started learning Chinese in Singapore. So I had one other teacher other than you in Singapore, and I think the methodology was a bit different. So my first teacher wanted really to demystify the language and wanted to make it not so hard for me. So we didn't learn characters. We directly went to the book and went very quickly in the book, advancing, learning words, etc., etc. So it was very helpful because it made me think, wow, it's okay, it's possible. But then in reality, when I came to China, I had a very tough time at the beginning not being able to use these words because of maybe I was going too fast. Yes, I didn't have the right, I would say, training on the basic daily sentences, and I felt even to understand and listening, etc., was a bit of a struggle. So then I learned. Now again, I had to learn again in China, start from HKC 1 and 2 with the characters, and
With me, right?
with you, yes, with you. And I have to say that the way your experience, your rich experience in teaching is, you're capable of really finding the challenges that each student have with the language and identifying those and quickly addressing those. So
Yeah, I will correct you right away, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So you need to have a strong heart, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So okay. So you have shared a lot. Thank you. So now let's talk some Chinese. 好。So 你去过中国哪些地方？
我去过很多地方。我去上海、北京、三亚、云南、成都、深圳、杭州、青岛。
哇哦
大连
，so
很
many
多
places
对。
那你最喜欢哪个地方？
我最喜欢三亚。
三亚。哦，为什么？
我觉得三亚有三亚的海很漂亮。
很漂亮。
三亚的天气很好。
很好。
对。
OK，我知道你是瑞士人。我们觉得瑞士更漂亮，为什么你更喜欢三亚呢？
对，瑞士很贵，很漂亮，但是很贵。
很贵。
对
OK，
对对。
所以在三亚旅游更便宜，对吗？OK，
对。
所以大家到三亚来旅游吧。好的。